got to wait till everybody come on. I'm in a predicament. I only started the live so the host EJ can come on. Because I'm still at work and I'm still doing my thing. What a terrible night. What a terrible night. Um, had a chance to win this game. There were multiple difficulties in this game that I cannot explain. That I just can't explain. You get behind in a football game like this, and you battle to come back. You come back, and you still find a way to lose this game. So y'all just wait a moment. We will have everybody come on. There's a lot of painful Saints fans. I know everybody is, even I said at halftime, even I said at halftime, bench Derek Carr. I was very upset with Derek Carr today, but then I was excited the fact that he was able to bring the team back. I was finally the offense start clicking. Foster Moreau drops a perfect pass in his hand, but it should not led to that. It should never got to that point of view. It took forever. I'm starting. It just took forever. So EJ, I started the live, so you can go ahead and continue. I'm stuck on the job doing something important. But you go ahead.
Well, y'all, I'm not gonna keep y'all long tonight. I know a lot of y'all, you know, still doing the work week. Tomorrow's Friday and everything. Um, but man, that's just terrible, man. Terrible football game, man. Terrible way to lose. 24-31. Jacksonville Jaguars pull out this game. I don't think that we deserved that game from the beginning. We really just fought ourselves back into a game that we really could have easily been blown out of. The Jaguars led us back in this football game, and doggone, we obviously we just cannot, you know, handle our business offensively. We just don't look good as a football team, man. We are three and
I
four.
don't know. I don't know, EJ. Maybe that woke the offense up for the first time this year.
No, no,
I,
no,
I
no,
saw I, I
no.
saw I saw I saw killer instincts as far as um we had. I mean, Foster Moreau dropped the touchdown, and as to be honest, we were driving. We had a shot. Anytime you have a shot to,
Who's
to,
to
to tie the
say
ball games up.
if we do go to that overtime that we win that football game? That's
Well,
that's
I
my
mean, I just wanted
like.
to see the team battle. I wanted to see if the team was just going to quit and get blowed out. I really remember I did pick the Saints up to win 38 to 35, and that was the reason. Now you see why I picked such a high score. Okay, but I was wrong. I was wrong. Wrong, 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 wrong. This team needs internal help. Um, I was impressed by Andrews Pete though. I was impressed. Andrews Pete playing the tackle position. I think we found a new, position for him to start on the side of Ramchek. I don't know if you agree with me, but I think Andrews Pete played a hell of a game against a dude who has been having his way with a lot of people this year. So if I want to give some kind of something at the end of the tunnel that you can work on, all I can say is the bye week. We got to beat Indianapolis. Go to the bye week, 4-4. That's all I can say. I don't have no more excuses. I even called for Derek Carr to be benched because before halftime because after that interception, I just thought it was going to be a blowout. And but you're right. You're right in many ways. There's no excuses. We can't make no excuses for this football team tonight. From here on, the team gonna have to prove to everybody, the fans, that they got something to prove to the fans, man. Because we're tired of defending them. So go ahead, EJ. I'm gonna mute my mic.
Well, the the Saints still have 3 weeks to go before a bye week. They they still have a while, so it's not like we can run and hide. and go into a bye week. They got the Colts, the
Take a
Bears,
puff
and
from
the
the EJ's.
Vikings. Can you hear me? But while he's fixing this connection over there, yeah, the Saints
The
have three
ball
more
of
games.
Taysom Hill. How Taysom Hill, the effect of Taysom Hill. Taysom Hill is the reason why we started to come back in the first place. Taysom Hill caught a beautiful pass. He done a lot of things in this game. The Taysom Hill effect. If we're gonna have a chance this year, you got to get Taysom Hill and Michael Thomas the ball. Michael Thomas with an outstanding catch on the side. I'm very disappointed in Foster Moreau. Well, you catch the ball. I know you saying who's to say we'd have won. Well, you don't know that. Okay, we get to overtime, you got a chance. We had a fighting chance, and that's all you ask in football is to have a fighting chance. We didn't lose to a bad football team. That's one thing I can sit there and say. This team, the team we lost to beat the Buffalo Bills. Okay, the team we lost to today is a good football team, and this one bites. It hurts, but this is one on the schedule that I could have said we could have lost this year. Okay, so I don't. I give effort for the team to not go out and just give up. I happy for that. But now this is where we get part of the schedule where we have to win. We're about to play Indianapolis without their quarterback. We're gonna play Gardner Minshew. We're about to play the Chicago Bears, who are reeling. So if we're gonna pick up any ground, this is where it got to start. You go ahead, EJ.
Yeah, look, I somebody needs to get fired tomorrow. Um, doggone, there's no excuse for it. Somebody has to be fired tomorrow. They have plenty of days to have this discussion. You got all the way until next Sunday before you line up to play the Colts, so you can figure out who and give Ronald Curry. You got Ronald Curry pretty much a lot of time now. You know, for him to go ahead and get acclimated with these players and everything. And which it's not like they don't know who he is. You know, just roll with him, you know, for the rest of the season, man. I'm sorry, I can't. I don't have nothing positive to say about Pete Carmichael right now. Don't have nothing positive to say really about Dennis Allen because I think Dennis Allen called a poor defensive game. You know, I don't have anything positive to say about him either. I just think this team is disappointing, man. This is going.
Carmichael job. It's time for him to be fired, man. It's time. It's time. It's time for him to walk away from the game. It's time. We've seen what the team is capable of. We've seen we do got playmakers. You can still Michael Thomas still a bona fide playmaker. Nobody can't tell me he's still not a bona fide playmaker. And I got questions about Crystal Olave. Um, he's been giving up a lot in this. Look, I've been praising the rookie for a lot of things, but Chris, I've been watching Derek Carr. Sometimes look, we blame Derek Carr. We can say Derek Carr did a lot of bad things, but when you see your quarterback yelling at your wide receivers, or wide receiver, and he's supposed to be the starting wide receiver, and he's telling him, "Why are you quit running?" He's in the face of this man, telling him, "Why are you stop running the route?"
Yeah,
And he's been getting criticism by his own teammates about this.
yeah.
I got questions if he's going. I got questions if we might have to trade him, man.
Yeah, well,
So
Chris ain't gonna get traded, but he most
he
definitely
better he better he better get himself together, man.
there's something going on with Chris Olave. He had a bad game today. He dropped a lot of passes, and yeah, he once again he had another game where he was sitting there jogging through a route. I don't know what's going on with him, but he needs to figure this out. And like I said, quite honestly. We've been saying this all season. Michael Thomas is healthy now. I don't understand why he is not getting the football, man. I every
You
time
go
he
look at my
touches the
comments.
football,
I said, well, when it got out of hand like that, I'm like, man, we're gonna get blowed out. We might as well bench. But Derek Carr did respond in this game. in multiple ways. He responded after throwing an
Yeah,
interception.
man.
He responded in multiple ways. So I can't ask for benching Derek Carr because they're not going to do it. The only thing I can see them doing is getting the coach. The coach has to be demoted. That's the only realistic thing that I can sit here and tell you.
Yeah, look, like I said, every time Michael Thomas touches the football, good things happen, and I just don't understand why he's not getting the football, man. Foster Moreau, we can sit there.
Mike, he tried to get Michael Thomas the ball. He tried to force feed Michael Thomas multiple times. He threw it to the corner of the ends, trying to force feed him multiple times. I don't like the play calling. The play. What happened to it? Like you said, one thing you said in the pregame. What happened to the slants? What happened to the slant plays? Because I
Yeah,
don't see them.
it's,
I don't see slant boy plays no more. I just
yeah.
don't.
I don't see it no more. I don't understand that for the life of me. And like I said, we can blame all you want and sit there. If there are Saints fans out there that's saying Foster Moreau should have caught that football, but like I said, you know, us being down the way we were down at halftime, teams don't win football games that way, especially against good football teams. Like you don't sit there and be down that big and expect to win football games, man. Yeah, you come out, you're supposed to start fast and then finish strong. Not sit there and start slow and try to finish strong. You don't do that in the league, man. You're gonna lose every single time, man. And the way we came out in this game, it was like we was already ready to lose this game. You know, this is unbelievable. You know, I ain't never seen teams now. We
The
used to be
Jaguars.
feared,
Let's just do it, EJ. The
but
Jaguars was a better
but
football team.
hang
Let's be
on though.
honest. Let's be honest. They were a
I've
better
never
football team.
seen teams before come into the dome like they have lately and just been able to take over like they have. Like we used to be feared.
That's
Like
right.
like we used to be a feared franchise when it comes to playing home football games. Teams don't aren't afraid
I
of the
told you
Saints
the
no more.
last 2 years, even the last 2 years under Sean Payton, he was claiming that we were not getting dome field advantage. We had became a road team. I really don't know what's going on. Even the fans are just not the same in the dome. It's just don't, if they took too long to even start it to really make noise, So it's a lot of it. I'm just shocked with this whole thing right now. The only thing I'm gonna sit here and tell you, I know nobody don't want to be hearing no optimism about the season. All I can sit here and say is we gotta get ready to fire Pete Carmichael, and we gotta get ready to play the coach. And then after to play the coach, you gotta play the Chicago Bears. After the Chicago Bears, I mean, I'm not saying these are but these two teams that we're playing are not the Jacksonville Jaguars. I'm just letting you know that was the best team that you have left on the schedule, hands down, the best team on the schedule. I did not pick us winning against Jacksonville because I thought Lawrence, even when I had my predictions this year, I thought Lawrence was going to be the difference maker. So for the Saints, I really even if the Saints had a good record, I didn't think we were going to win this football game. So it is what it is.
Larry, good to see you in the background, man. I know we missed you in the pregame show, man. Any thoughts tonight?
Oh,
I only got to see like
we'll see Larry when we lose. Let me stop.
nah, I was at the homecoming earlier and we had the DJ out there, a whole lot of noise. Couldn't do no podcast.
Mhm.
But I only saw like the last 6 minutes of the second quarter, and when I got home I caught the fourth quarter. Now I had been reading, seeing people saying bench call, do this, that, and other. But then when I started watching the game, it's call, but it's other things too. You already pointed out Olave. I pointed him out last week. I spotted something. He just wasn't right last week. He basically walking on the field. Instead of running his routes, he quitting on routes. Well, y'all saw it. But it's like a combination of things. And it also goes to coaching because that last drive, Jimmy Graham should have been on that field, bro. Shouldn't have been no Foster Moreau. That should
Yeah,
have been Jimmy Graham out there. Even if you
yeah.
use it for a decoy. he gonna
Yeah.
draw 2 or 3 people. You know what I'm saying? Because they're gonna anticipate you throwing it. Somebody else gonna break open. But you put Keith Kirkwood out there on the field.
Did that
That's
have anything? Let me ask you a question. Did have that Foster Moreau is the guy you paid the money? Is that have something to do with it, or what? What is it? Because I'm just asking you because I know you
it.
saying because I know us as fans, the way we see things is different than when other people see things, especially when it comes down to money. I'm just asking you.
It's possible, but even as a coach, if I know I got a 6'7" powered forward that can box out anybody in the league, I'm putting him on that field. It ain't about the money, then it's about the win. It's about the mismatch and the win. You put Jimmy Graham out there for that
Did you think?
touchdown,
Did you think
and that
that was an easy catch that Foster should have caught? I'm asking you.
yes, yes, he should have caught it. It hit him in his hands. He should have caught it.
Yeah. He should have caught that
He's a
football.
pro.
Absolutely.
He's a
Yeah.
pro. We brought him here to do that. That's what he's getting paid for. He getting
Yeah.
paid more than any tight end we got. He's supposed to
And
catch that ball.
and while I'm saying, go ahead and get ready to get rid of, Mr. Pete Carmichael tomorrow.
Pete gotta go. Pete
That
gotta go.
that
Pete gotta go.
that play call was actually a damn good play. I mean, he was wide open. I mean,
It was
it
a
was
Wide open.
it,
it
it
was a
was
damn
ran
good
to
play.
perfection.
I'm gonna tell you the truth. Them last 2 drives, Pete called a hell of a game, but Derek also played. The line stepped up. I saw Andrews Pete over there. He struggled a little bit, but he been
Now
better
he
than what we've
played
been
good.
having over
No,
there.
he played good. He played tackle better than Hurts played tackle. I gotta
Yeah,
give him credit.
yeah.
If you look
But
at who he was playing against, if you said you didn't watch the game, he didn't give up a sack to their best pass rusher.
keep
So
this
I
in
mean,
mind. Keep
and
this
that
in
was
mind.
number 44. So he played. Well, look, we watched the whole game, and that dude didn't give up. He didn't give. He might have
I
gave
ain't
some
say he
pressure.
played bad. I
Now
ain't say
he,
he played bad. I ain't say
now
he played
nobody
bad.
can't put that
He
on Pete today.
he played better than what we've been having over there. But keep in mind, Andrews Pete was a tackle coming out of college.
Yeah, and he
Keep that
should
in
have
mind. He
just
was a
stayed there.
tackle. He
He
should
should
have
have
stayed
stayed
there.
there.
But they put him inside at guard, and he been a mauler. So looked like they had to kick him back out. Like he got, but I noticed what he was doing because that boy was a speed rusher. What Pete would do, he would kick back early and kind of like meet the guy where he was going.
Hmm.
That's what he was doing. I noticed him doing that. But as far as Pete Carmichael, that personnel package, Foster Moreau should have caught the ball, but at the same time, Jimmy should have been somewhere on that field. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Yeah.
And,
Look,
and, and,
I'm gonna say this too, y'all. I really like y'all don't realize too how bad it has gotten for us on the offensive line, man. I mean, Kalen Saunders is out there making blocks now. That's how bad it's gotten for us.
But
We were sitting there sending out our
I saw that
defensive
too, EJ.
tackle,
Yeah.
our defensive tackle out there,
nah,
number
nah, nah,
99.
nah, nah, EJ. Now I want you to understand this. That's not true. Kansas City, I've done the homework on him. He was doing that for Kansas City. That's a part of the play. That's not something that's getting bagged. No, they using matter of fact, I'm gonna get you the video and I'm gonna show you
I
Kansas City
understand
used
that.
him in a
I know
Super
that.
Bowl on multiple
Yeah.
on multiple times. That's not getting bad. That's actually being smart. You use that
I'm a,
dude as a
okay.
blocker.
I'm gonna say it like this. I'm gonna say
I
it like this.
disagree with you on that. I'm sorry.
Since you've seen him do it before in Kansas City, let me tell you this, that okay, the offensive line had 3 chances to get it in the end zone. It took Kalen Saunders on the 4th down play to get in on that play for Taysom Hill to get into that end zone.
But that's
Why couldn't
okay.
we get
That's a,
in? Why couldn't we get in that end zone with I don't care if this is backup
because
offensive linemen
because
or these are
because
starting
because
linemen?
part of that EJ is part of that is the fact that you're playing the best defensive team against the run in the NFL. That see that's what you got to understand too. That Jacksonville know your opponent when you play them. They were one of the people in the pregame brought up a valid point. They were weak in the secondary, but their strength is against the run. I don't know who said that, but that was in the pregame. Whoever did the homework on the Jags, because I went back and saw it myself. The Jags the number one team against the run, but their pass defense was bad.
Well, I couldn't tell they pass
Well, they
defense was
wasn't bad
bad because
tonight.
Yeah, they was
Well,
locking up soon. So
I think old Bart Derek Cousins for
Shit.
300 yards, and I think they were starting to wake up in the end of the fourth quarter. On that's why the Jags was about to give away that game,
Yeah, I guess
and it
so.
was
The
a
defense was tired after being on the
they'll
field all
I
game.
understand what you're saying, brother, but they was about to give away that game. Any Jag fan, I was listening to the Jag fans. They thought they
Yeah, they
was
were
going to lose that
nervous.
football game. I
Yeah.
mean, you got it. It wasn't the worst football game. I think last week was worse than this week
Oh,
because
goodness.
of the way that we came back. We almost won this football game. If I'm going to take pieces and say, hey, what I'm going to take into Indianapolis, we may have learned something today. And if you guys don't see that, maybe I know we mad. Shit, I'm still saying fire the coach. I'm not, but
I'll tell you what we learned, brother.
don't act like you didn't learn that they didn't quit.
Yeah. If I could say something, I just want to say, um, I know everybody's calling for peace job and stuff like that. I don't disagree. I think he needs to go. And yeah, we fought hard. Yeah, we came together. But I told y'all before weeks ago, I'm seeing a chemistry issue. I'm seeing Derek
I see
yelling at
that
Pete
too.
Carmichael. I'm
I,
seeing
I
Derek getting
Look,
frustrated.
y'all were
And
yelling
he
at Shahid.
Pete,
I mean, not Shahid. Olave.
I know, but he was yelling at Pete too many times,
yeah,
coming
he
on that
yelled
sideline,
at
into
Pete.
his face.
Let me tell you, he was yelling at Pete Carmichael. He was yelling at Shaheed. He was yelling at Olave. I didn't see him. And
But
this ain't the
And if
first
and if he
time.
and if he and if he yelling at Carmichael the way y'all saying, then that's telling me that he don't want to deal with Carmichael.
go look at a
Carmichael
few
is
weeks ago. It
is
was
the
all over the
problem.
news. It was all over the news. He's yelling at Pete Carmichael. They're having arguments and stuff
He
like
did
that.
it last
I'm
game.
I'm
He did it
I'm
last
telling y'all.
game, and he just
I'm telling y'all.
apologized for it.
I'm telling y'all, I've seen the chemistry issues. And yeah, but see, my thing is, why did we wait so long to go to Michael Thomas? Why do we wait so long to put a drive together
No,
like that?
that's
We
not
got the
true.
talent
That's
already.
my brother. That's not true.
No,
They went
listen,
to Michael. Said nothing to see. I don't want you. I
Evan, I
want you to.
know.
I don't want you to mislead the audience.
I'm
They
not
went to
misleading the
Michael.
audience. You're not letting me
Listen,
finish my
listen.
point.
No, well, you said they. Why don't they go to Michael
No,
Thomas when they were not completing balls to Michael Thomas? They were shutting him down. The balls were underthrown multiple
they wait.
times. It was thrown up. He threw the ball to him.
I saw when he threw the ball to him, but they waited too long to go to him the way they did. When we scored on that touchdown drive, you saw what happened? No huddle, running the play. He went. Let me tell you what he did. He went. You saw it. He went to his
Michael wasn't
playmakers.
open. Michael
He
was
he
not open. My
he
brother,
went
he
to his
wasn't open.
playmakers. I know, but
He
he was one
wasn't.
on one on that play.
You can't
He was
just
one on
scroll
one
to
on that play.
people.
But let me
Listen,
finish. You're not
but see,
letting me finish,
that's
Evan.
what fans do.
Let Harry finish. Let him
Please let
finish.
me finish, Evan. I'll let you talk. I just want to say this. When we went on that drive, he went to his playmakers. He went to Taysom Hill. He went to Michael Thomas when he scored that touchdown. But he went to three different people that normally make plays. Kamara, Taysom Hill, and then Michael Thomas. And it was smooth. It worked. Why are we
Right.
not running those plays early in the game? What are we doing? We're running plays early in the game, and I'm watching it. We're doing packages that don't work for us. We're
Okay,
doing
I'm
plays.
going.
We look like other
What I'm going.
teams.
EJ, we're gonna do a game field, and I want you to be on the live when we do the game field. Me and EJ, either we're gonna do a weekly report game field. And what I'm going to
Mm-hmm.
do is show my brother that they threw multiple times. They tried to force feed Michael Thomas, and it was not. It just wasn't there. It
I
just
know
was
that
not.
because it's not the
The
right
dude
play
was
for
coming
him. We're
Michael
not running.
Thomas,
That's
and
not the right. I
and
see
and
what
and,
Henry's
and,
saying though.
and, and,
It's
and
not
That's
the
not the
right
right.
play for him.
It's
and,
not the right
and,
That's
play
what I'm
call for
saying.
Michael
Not
but
for
you
Thomas.
said,
him.
but all right then. But you're saying why they're not throwing to you? That's why I say you can't mislead the
I'm not
audience,
misleading
thinking
the audience,
saying that hey,
He not
Evan. I'm not.
misleading
I'm
them.
not misleading the
I
audience.
understand what he's saying. He's saying, that Michael Thomas was getting fed that he
We're
should
not
not
using
getting.
them the right way.
We're not using him the correct
I
way.
can agree. I
Like
can
like
agree.
like
Well, what you said that EJ, you said that why they not using his? You said we laugh about slant boy, but why they not using the slants? You said that, so we
Right.
definitely agree.
You know what else? You know what else I see? I think we're not using Taysom Hill enough. Like somebody said in the group today that
I
Taysom Hill is
agree
probably our
100%.
Taysom Hill is probably our
100%.
biggest
If that
playmaker, and I agree with
if he's
that.
the big and they don't use him enough in the goal situation. That man
Thank
is a
you.
scoring a goal.
Man, that man's a football
he's
player, bro.
he's a scoring machine at the goal line. Why are you not
Yep.
using it
Every time.
Yeah.
He's getting in
every
there.
time?
Every
And
time. And they can't stop
forcing
it.
Alvin. You forcing Alvin in there, and Alvin getting smashed. When you
Yeah,
can go
man.
when you got a quarterback that's coming out the pocket, you don't know if he's gonna throw or run. It's like I said, it's time to get rid of this guy, man. This guy, and it's not just about
He's
him play calling,
outdated.
yo.
He's outdated.
It's not just about him play calling. He don't have a direction. He don't take charge. He's not a guy that's gonna get in the other guy's face. He's just a weak man to me.
He's just
And I'm
there.
sorry.
Yeah, he's there. And he's not using people to their ability.
It's like we got
He's
fucking
calling plays.
Peabody and we got Peabody as a fucking offensive coordinator.
Yeah, man. I'm saying he's not using people according to their skill set.
Go ahead,
That's like me telling Larry to go ahead and play tackle. That's not Larry's position. You're a quarterback. You know?
I'm big enough to play tackle. Oh shit.
Larry, you know what I'm talking about. You said the same thing I said in the group.
Yeah. I get what you're saying, but another thing we learned tonight on defensive side of the ball.
Mm-hmm.
Leave Honey Badger in center field. Do not bring him down to cover nobody. Do not because he passed that part of his career.
Yep.
You can't line him up over Christian Kirk. I don't know what the fuck Dennis Allen was thinking. Leave him in center field. Leave him in center field.
Why is he down in the box?
Bring Marcus May down because Marcus May can cover out the box. Bring Marcus May down. Because he's younger and he still got his moves. But the Honey Badger, he ain't got it no more like that.
Larry, I saw it when he lined up.
I saw when he lined up.
I said, oh my God. No, we got to move him. And sure enough, it was a touchdown.
Yeah, he got beat on a simple route. But he had to respect Christian. But he had to respect Christian Kirk's speed. So he had to
I don't think I could fire Doug Marrone now, y'all, because Doug Marrone was playing with half a lineman. He didn't have no starters. He was out there. I think the lineman
fire his ass too. Fire his ass too. If you gonna get rid of Pete Carmichael, you gotta get rid of his ass too.
Well,
EJ had him every Gagne moment.
But EJ, we got rid of Zach Street. We shouldn't have never got rid of Zach Street.
Get him out of there.
I want to point something else out too. What they did to Trevor Penning, they nerfed Trevor Penning. They nerfed him, and the reason why I say that, you don't see that aggression out of him that you saw in college.
Yeah,
they nerfed him. They took his aggression from him. That's the key to him playing better. His aggression, because he not garbage, but he trying to play soft.
He's scared.
How do you think they did that, Larry? How you think they did that?
Last season, when he was getting into fights in camp and stuff, and they sat him down.
Yeah. That's
they nerfed him, bro. They took his nuts. They spayed and neutered him.
They took his aggression away from him.
Yeah,
let him be aggressive.
Sure did.
Let him be, because he's not being a bully no more. If you look at him in the run game, the passing game, he's not being a bully no more.
He's sitting back. Yeah, he's sitting back, letting dudes run at him.
That's
give that man his nuts back.
What y'all think about Irvin? I seen a new guy out there. His name was Irvin, and he didn't get too many bad things.
He played well on the right side.
He did.
Yeah, because let's be. Come on, man. We when Ramchek come back, you want a guy to come in. I don't want James Hurst there, man. I don't think James Hurst is as good as everybody thinks. I think maybe we should.
Yeah, I'm not sold on him either.
I think James Hurst is nothing more than a backup, man. And his age and the way he is.
I'm telling you, Everett, our boy, you saw our boy making plays tonight, huh? Cockroach, man. Malcolm Roach.
Man,
I got to give a shout out to Malcolm Roach.
I'm so glad you said that, man, because I was watching the game and I was saying to myself, man, that dude underrated, bro. Every time Malcolm Roach gets on the field, he's making a damn play. Like, why is he not on the field more? Why is he?
I don't know. I don't know.
Malcolm Roach always did that.
But I told y'all we should have never got rid of Will Lutz. Once again, I keep telling y'all this young man is not ready. He keep missing field goals. And that look, y'all might say field goals don't mean
he missed
shit.
4, yeah.
Yes, it does. Y'all got to understand, them field goals would account with the Saints, helping the Saints in the game, bro. I'm telling y'all, we missing too many punts with this dude.
Yeah,
Maybe he gonna get better, but I'm
Hey,
not
our
willing to
punter
go
ain't
through
no
no
better
growing
either. Our
pains with a
punter,
rookie.
our punter's terrible too.
At this point with him, we stuck with him because
Yep.
we could have made a decision on that. We could have made a change, but at this point, we just stuck with the hand we dealt with him.
Yeah, I mean, I
And
don't know why
the
Saints
punter
fans want
is
Will Smith.
worse.
Will Lutz go.
Now the
The punter
punter's
is
on another
worse.
level. He's
Yeah.
way worse.
Man, that dude, they look like they got that ball off the corner by the quickest
How
stop
you
over
gonna
there,
get?
man.
How you
He
gonna get
actually
rid of?
did.
They could have let me kick the punt. They could have let me do the punting.
How are you gonna get rid of Gilligan just because that man had one bad? I mean, come on,
Man,
man.
Look,
you better
I
go
was
look
okay.
at the stats. That boy is a terrible
I was
punter.
okay with them replacing Lutz, but with them replacing Gilligan,
And go get Thomas Morstead.
that kind of made me scratch my head, man. Like, cause
man.
This punter, man, he's putting us in bad positions.
And guess what, EJ? The punter we had is with Arizona now.
Man, that's crazy.
I'm telling you, this dude averaging what, 30-something yards a punt?
And another thing, if I don't see nothing more out of Jamal Williams, the rookie got to start over him because you make it. We pay. Look, I understand you coming off your injury, but dude, we paid you that money. You still
he looked bad.
16 touchdowns. You just don't look like the guy in Detroit that we got. Was it Detroit offensive line? Was it the Detroit Lions offensive line? Because Montgomery out here looking better than you.
Yeah, look at Swift where he had it with Philadelphia. He ain't looking like he did either. So it must have been the offensive line.
Yeah, it must have been that damn big ass line that Detroit drafted.
And they got a great line. They got a great line over there.
No, I'm gonna tell y'all what it is. It's the head coach, Dan Campbell, because he got a hand in the offense because he's a former tight end, so he's a blocker. So as far as they run game,
that's right.
He on that. He on that. It's the head coach.
Yeah.
Dan Campbell.
But you see, Dan Campbell, people thought Dan Campbell was gonna be another Dennis Allen because you know, record-wise, Dan Campbell and Dennis Allen got the same kind of record. But he this year the man kind of like changed everything. You know, I like the way Dan Campbell was just like, because
Dan built that program.
Yeah, he's building the whole program because he got the same record as Dennis Allen, and people don't realize that.
Yep. But his Lions are winning right now.
But the Lions are winning.
But see, the thing about Dan Campbell, if you watched him as a player, you will see he gritty. He's a real gritty player.
That dude was nasty. He was mean. Yeah.
He bought a lunch pail, so and plus by him coaching and learning from Sean, he actually learned something outside of Pete. Pete ain't learned shit.
Right.
He actually learned from Sean. He learned how to practice his team. How you practice is how you look.
Sean don't have no disciples, y'all. He don't have nobody that I can sit there and say, well, you know what?
That's true.
Dan Campbell.
But Dan Campbell was, I'm telling you, as a head coach, his first year he only won one game, right? 2 games his first year. Okay.
Yeah, but he built this roster.
But Detroit was the Lions fan. I mean, the Lions organization.
It took time for Dan Campbell.
The Lions organization was patient. They were patient. They're not like other organizations who just fired a coach like y'all fired Dennis Allen.
Hang on. Dennis got to go. That's different. Dennis got to go. Dennis got to go.
That's different now.
Dennis got to go.
Dennis had a chance before now. You can't say that now. Dan Campbell, this is his first coaching, head coaching job.
Dan Campbell took over the Miami Dolphins. He was an interim coach for the whole year. But all I'm saying is this. I'm with y'all with the foul. If we're gonna foul at the end of the year, now that's if we don't make it nowhere, because I still believe the Saints are going to make a run. I'm telling you. But what I'm telling you is this, okay? If they don't, and we end up having to draft for a new quarterback and do all that shit, tear the whole thing down. Tear it all.
Hold up now. See, I'm not so sure on the quarterback now. Because based on what I seen in that 4th quarter from Derek Carr, if he maintained that level of intensity that he had for that 4th quarter,
he can do it.
He gonna be all right.
Not a bad quarterback.
He gonna be all right.
Look, Derek can do it, y'all. I believe Derek can do it. The problem is,
Derek is
y'all, is
passionate.
since Derek came in, man, he's not had great offensive line protection, and the play calls, man, the play calls are just not right, man. Yeah,
He not
I
getting the
just
help that he need. He
yeah,
not getting
right.
no help.
So I need to see Derek Carr when
But you know
everything
what
is
I
passed.
liked about what I saw Derek Carr do tonight? Derek Carr threw an interception for a pick or for a touchdown. And he normally quarterbacks, when they do that, what happens to him? Okay, they throw another one or they just get out of sync, right? The man he threw the interception, came back down and threw a touchdown. So it's just sometimes you just gotta he's still trying to learn that system. But Pete Carmichael is not the guy to teach you that system. It has to be Ronald Curry to work with him. I think Ronald Curry would be a guy that would be right there. That one of the guy. I'm gonna tell you why Ronald Curry would be
He'll
best
use Jimmy Graham too.
I'm gonna tell you why he would be best for Derek Carr, because he played with Derek Carr.
And he'll use Jimmy
Okay?
Graham
He
on the
played
goal
with
line.
Derek Carr. Listen, he played with Derek Carr, y'all. He played with Derek Carr with the Raiders. He
Let me ask
knows
y'all
Derek Carr.
something.
I would do it. I would do it, y'all.
Let me ask y'all something. I
That
just
would
want to
be
see what y'all
a good
think.
match.
I just want to see what y'all think about this here. Do you think that the team, like I'm talking Mike Thomas, Alvin Kamara, Olave, guys like that, do you think Derek Carr commands their respect yet? Do you think he still has to earn it from them? Because what I
He
see,
still
it
got to
don't
earn it.
seem like it's not there for me.
Well,
It's only one player.
he hasn't got his own respect. Okay, he's playing against himself right now. He's still trying to. He got a lot of things in his mind from that was left over from the Raiders. So he got
Like what?
Well, what are the things they say? Being clutch in certain moments. Okay. And one thing they never said about him, he's one of the best quarterbacks in the league coming back. He
Yeah.
has a clutch gene. And I
Yeah,
thought he was
that's
going to
true.
pull his game off. If
That's
your
very
boy
much
don't
true.
drop that touchdown, don't y'all know he has the most comebacks in the NFL?
Right.
I'm just letting you know.
Correct. Yeah, that's true.
Foster Moreau drops that touchdown. If he catches that touchdown, the Saints' momentum goes in that game. I think the Saints win this football game tonight.
Yeah, and the crowd go crazy. It's loud.
The crowd go crazy. I think the Saints win this football game tonight, but it's what it could have.
You give us something to cheer about, we'll cheer. It'll become a dome field
And what did I pick, y'all? I said the Saints were going to win 38-35. And guess what? If we'd have scored, guess what the score would have been? It would have been 35-30. It would have been what? 31-31, right?
It went to overtime.
That went to overtime. And guess what? It would have been possible that have been close. I wouldn't have
But
far
check
off.
this out though. The problem with that was the offensive coordinator didn't put on the field what he needed. They're not giving him what he need on the field. Personnel. Right. They're not giving him the right personnel packages.
Right.
You
gotta make them defenses earn it, man. Yeah.
That's why I keep saying you could blame Carr, but you can't really blame him because it's other shit.
Right.
It's other shit. He not getting no help. He got to receive our thing playing. So what I think gonna happen with Olave, the vet's gonna have to snatch him up and sit him down. They gotta have a coming to Jesus moment.
They're gonna have to have a conversation, bro, with this dude. And
somebody.
like I said, if any team that's gonna need, and let me tell you something. What better for us to go into Indianapolis, because Indianapolis don't have their star quarter. We have a great history against Gardner Minshew. And then you go play the Baddest.
But my thing is about the coach.
So
my thing is though, hang on.
Can't overlook him. Can't overlook him.
No, I'm not overlooking him. They got a good defense.
This is like facing the Texans all over again. Because
no, EJ.
Yeah.
If you were saying that if the quarterback was there, I would be right there with you. But let me tell you something. Gardner Minshew is not the guy. Gardner Minshew is a trash backup, nigga. I'm sorry. Hold on. I'm sorry, y'all.
Yeah, but check this out, dude. Don't overlook Gardner Minshew.
Right.
Don't overlook him.
I'm telling you, I didn't see
I'm not overlooking him. I didn't overlook him. I didn't see
the Saints make backup quarterbacks look good before.
But not that. Do you know Gardner Minshew is 0-3 against the Saints? So he has had horrible times against the Saints. It's just that certain teams, players got a player's numbers. It's just certain players The Cam Jordan and them were eating him alive.
Say, bro,
Okay,
check this out.
you forgot the first time we beat Philadelphia. It was because he was the quarterback, not because Jalen Hurts was there. We beat his
Check this out.
ass.
Check this out. Let me point something out to you. The
Don't
games that
forget that
we
was just
lost,
last year. We got tape
the,
on this dude.
yeah, but check this out. And you can go back and fact check it. The games that we lost, them quarterbacks made player of the game. The Packers quarterback was player of the game. The boy tonight, Trevor Lawrence, was player of the game. Last week, their quarterback was player of the game. Baker Mayfield was player of the game. You feel what I'm saying? Our defense making these mid-level quarterbacks player of the game. Something got to shake. It's something. I just keep going back to coaching. Every last one of them quarterbacks that we lost to made player of the game. Baker Mayfield, player of the game. The boy up there in Green Bay, player of the game. Who else? Trevor Lawrence tonight, player of the game. Last week, the boy made player of the game. Look it up. So that's why I'm saying, do not overlook Gardner Minshew, because we got a solid track record of making these scrubs player of the game.
Right. That's one of my thing is. It's like, okay,
don't overlook him.
I understand Anthony Richardson ain't out there and everything. That's cool and all, but still, the Colts have a decent enough team, have a decent enough roster like the Texans was. You know, the only thing is, like you said, you can make an argument about the quarterbacks and everything, but this is still a team you can never just oversleep on, man. Don't do that. You're just gonna set yourself up for what we just witnessed to against the Texans, man. So I'm going into the great thing about this, y'all. Okay, is that all right? First of all, like I said, I'm beginning at this podcast in the post game, and I began it saying, hey. Now the Saints can really go ahead and make a decision here. Now you can really actually go through with firing Pete Carmichael because you have time. You have time to do this. Okay.
But you know what? Let me tell you something real.
Go
Based
ahead.
on them last two drives, they're not gonna do it because it wasn't the play calling. It was maybe the personnel, but the play calls was spot on. It got us down. It got us touchdown. It's just
Right.
he needed to work on his personnel package, and so that alone saved his ass because he didn't drop the ball.
Right.
He didn't drop the ball. He didn't miss the field goal. He didn't throw the pick six.
Right.
So that alone gonna save his job.
Right.
But then,
For now, yeah.
but then another player y'all not recognizing is Rashid Shaheed. He out there running the wrong routes.
Yeah. And
Yeah, I
look,
saw that
this
too
ain't the
tonight.
first time I done seen Shaheed go out there and Derek Carr's yelling at him because he's in the wrong spot. Like look. And
But
one of the broadcasters pointed this out, and I keep forgetting this because I'm so excited about the kid. I think he's going to be potentially a great receiver one day, but the kid is raw.
He's
He's
a Robert
raw.
Meacham. He's a Robert Meacham type. He's a playmaker. All you can do is run him up the field.
Right.
He's a playmaker. He's a
Right.
playmaker, but he's not a route runner. He's running
Right.
wrong route.
Right.
That's why a lot of times you see
Mhm.
you see two receivers in the same area. It's always Rashid Shaheed and somebody else
Yeah.
Right.
That's true.
every time.
That's
So,
true,
that,
man.
but that's why I keep saying it goes back to coaching. How are y'all practicing? Are y'all practicing this shit like this
Right.
and throwing it out there on the field? That's why I keep saying it goes back to coaching.
Yeah.
Goes back to coaching.
And I'm hoping that it's not like that at practice. I'm hoping that y'all, that they're sitting there and they're looking at this stuff. And that's what makes me not fathom this, because it's like, okay, you're running this stuff the same place that you feel comfortable calling in the games, and supposedly they're passing the eye test in practice. So it makes me wonder, what the hell are y'all actually doing in practice? Are y'all just walking through on defense, or are y'all actually testing the offense? You know, I'm not understanding that, to me. You know, and like you said, that's coaching right there. That's all on coaching. You know, at this point, too, Larry, I'm glad you brought at that point too, that because the last two plays schemed well, that's gonna be their excuse. They're gonna make an excuse and say, look,
But he
because
did
that
this, but
worked
Foster
out.
Moreau dropped the ball.
Right. We got an excuse now to say that Pete Carmichael can still call plays. Man,
Mm-hmm.
I just think for if it's in the football guys' will, just get rid of Pete Carmichael, because like I said, you got time to go ahead You got a long rest of the or weekend. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and until you go back to another Sunday game, man. You got time to fix all this, but I mean, I'm just saying, man. If you're gonna stick with Pete Carmichael, I don't know how much is salvageable. At this point, I really don't. To me, going forward with Pete Carmichael, it's just tough for me to see us really doing some damage right now. The only thing that's keeping us alive so far is that this division isn't all that right
Trash.
now, and all going the schedule isn't all that either, but we still losing to these teams, like that's the thing here, so it's all gonna be up to. I'm really looking at Dennis Allen tomorrow, Mickey Loomis, Gail, if she has any say, because it makes me question, is Gail really involved in some of this stuff?
But you know what? I told y'all last week, Gail is not a football person.
Yeah,
She let Mickey handling all that.
yeah,
Gail don't know nothing about football. She inherited the team from her husband. What you
yeah.
used to see her do? Walk on the field with Tom Benson, wave and smile.
Wave exactly right.
Like a good debutante wife supposed to. That lady don't know nothing about the football operations.
Right,
The
right,
granddaughter, Rita LeBlanc Benson, knew about the football operations,
right.
but it was never Rita the
And
wife.
that's why it's so much more pressure now on Mickey. I know we keep saying Dennis. Let's look at Mickey for a moment, because Mickey put this team together with Dennis.
But you know what?
And Dennis got the power too. Mickey has the power too to go make these decisions to say, "Hey, Pete, it's just not working with you right now."
Mm.
I need to see Mickey step up and say, hey, Dennis, let me take control. I got this, doggone. Let me go ahead and make these decisions to help you out right now. He's not even stepping in right now to make some of these decisions. What's up, T Dirty, man? We done finally got you on the
Well, look,
live thing. Oh my goodness, man. Hey, at least one positive thing happened tonight, man. At least
Like,
one
Hey,
positive thing
but all
happened.
it takes for them to lose, and we can get T Dirty up on here. That's good, though.
look,
hey,
but look,
hey, dog.
EJ.
I watch y'all every damn time y'all
You
pop
are
up,
my
man.
favorite,
I
T
hear y'all
Dirty.
be,
You
I hear y'all be going to my big dog. I hear everything, man. I
They're
sit, I listen. Everybody be right, man. Everybody got their own opinion. It's just we expect so much out this team, bro,
Yeah,
and we
yeah.
right,
getting it.
right.
See, I'm not gonna lie. I drunk the Kool-Aid before the season started because I'm like, Dennis Allen is drafting people, and Sean Payton when he drafted. He's bringing these people in and and Dennis Allen had a speech where I've looked in the mirror and I've changed. And it's okay. I'm like, well, he might be.
Right, right.
I never believed in Dennis Allen, so I'm like, you know what? He might be. He might give me that second time around, dude. But
Well,
dude,
look,
hey, I'm a diehard Saints fan, bro. Look,
I know you are.
look. Check this out, bro. They ruined my Sundays, my Mondays, my Thursdays.
I
I
know.
look,
I know.
I tell my
We all with you.
look,
We all
dog,
with you.
I tell my old lady, look, I'm a grill on Sunday.
They make me cry. They make
And
me
then the
cry,
fucking
brother.
and then the fucking Saints started losing. Bitch, we having hot dogs. Fuck that.
Y'all
you know what?
notice I'm not. Y'all notice I'm not drunk today. I have refused to drink.
Oh,
I
tonight
refuse to
fucking
drink tonight.
We thank
tonight
you for that.
embarrassing, dude.
But look,
I did not want the heartaches of myself because they have been hurting me health wise. I just ain't doing it.
Hey,
I done,
team, look, I completely understand you, man. That's why we created this, man, because
I
win, loss, or draw, we gonna be
I
on here. We gonna talk about this damn
that's
shit. We
one
gonna
thing
get this
about
off
us.
our
We are
chest.
brave. We can talk the same smoke we give. We can take the same smoke.
I
Okay.
like how real it is though, because a lot of if you have a with them, what they say, they want to argue that. I like, dude, my never like,
Yeah,
heard me, and if I said, I don't know.
he on that Nas.
Hey T, I understand what you're saying. Look, we kind of lose you in the background a little bit. We kind of lose you in your audio a little bit. I don't know what type of Wi-Fi you got.
That nice. Boy, you said.
But you know what, EJ, I'm about to give you the whole game right now on Mickey Loomis. Let me tell you what Mickey Loomis doing right now. Mickey Loomis is in save my ass mode. You know why? I'm tell you what he gonna do. This the game plan right here. He gonna let Dennis Allen and Pete stink it up. Because no, listen. It's called giving a person enough rope to hang themselves. So at the end of the year, it's gonna justify him cutting both of them. It's gonna justify him firing both of them. He gonna let them do their thing. Mickey Loomis not gonna step in on nothing.
Yeah.
Mickey Loomis gonna cut. He gonna clean house.
Yeah.
Because he done done it. Because he done done it
He
before.
done done it before. And people don't know that. People don't know that. He got rid of Haslick. He got rid of Haslick and crew when nobody thought he would after Haslick won the first playoff game in Saints history. He made the top. He do not think Mickey will not pull the trigger, y'all. Mickey is one of them dudes.
Look, it's about time, man. I really feel like it's about that time.
You know, Mickey was the one who was in charge of the Pelicans. EJ, you remember? Mickey
gonna let it sink.
You remember what Mickey did with the Pelicans, EJ?
Mickey
got rid of Daryl Dempsey now.
Yeah,
he gonna gut him. He gonna, but you know what? But you know what he did? He stayed quiet the whole season and let him stink the joint up. So when he fired him, who batted an eye? Who complained?
Nobody.
This shit, and you know what was even more pathetic when they started to come back and they showed fans and shit celebrate. I'm like, man, I wasn't even celebrating because I know they gonna fuck this shit up some kind of way. And I went to the kitchen.
Me too, T Daddy. Me too.
Back and they fucked it up.
Hey man, look, I ain't get too much excited, man. When
I didn't either, dog. Like, what the fuck is dog out there twerking and shit?
T. I was sitting after when Foster Moreau dropped that ball. I was sitting out. I mean, he dropped the ball that was in. So look, we can sit there and talk about Derek Carr. We can say, but after Derek threw the interception and it was all on him, I was saying bench his ass. I was all mad with him. But for him to come back the way he did in the second half, that shows me he want to keep this job, bro. He deserved to keep this job because.
I couldn't even get mad at Moreau. You know why? It's the first time we threw to our fucking top end.
That's true. Hit
the ball.
You saying that.
And to the middle of the field, but see, teams did homework on Derek Carr, and I done had people that been to the games actually watch the games, and they say Derek Carr throws to the sideline.
They give him that space,
He throws balls to the sideline. The last two games, when we get down there in the red zone, Derek Carr not throwing over the middle; he throwing to the sideline.
Man. Look, man, this was so frustrating to me, y'all, because I like T Dirty said in the beginning of the season, you felt like you believed in Dennis Allen. You thought, hey, he was gonna turn the shit around. You like, hey, you know what? And they making moves in the off season, and this looks good on paper and everything. And now you looking at it, and it's like, damn.
And I came back.
I'm tired of crying.
Aaron, man, welcome to the chat, man. What's going on? How you feeling tonight, man? I know you. I know you see the rest of the boys. We kind of fed up right now, but how you feeling, man?
I feel like everybody else. You know what I mean? Losing these games that we supposed to be winning.
I told him this, Aaron.
Too much damn talent on this team. Too much damn talent on this team.
Aaron, I told them. Aaron, I did tell him this now. And I think Jacksonville was our toughest task. I really believe it. They beat the Buffalo Bills. This is a different Jaguar team, y'all. And I think that
I'm not worried about what type of team it is. We're supposed to win, man.
But I know we're supposed to win. But this is a loss. This is a loss that
they had more talent on the field than we did.
No. They had coach on the side.
Hold on. Let me ask you this. I've been saying it for the last 2 weeks. The play that Christian Kirk scored on, why are we not running those type of plays with Olave or Shaheed? Why? Get your playmakers in space and let them make plays, man.
Say that.
It's simple. It's simple.
Say that.
You know why they ain't doing what this shit?
You know what it is?
You got Peabody.
All these other teams are playing chess, and we playing checkers.
You got Peabody as an offensive coordinator. That's why. Peabody don't fucking know.
Hey, is somebody talking right now? All here is a seesaw.
Look, y'all made me. Yeah, look, y'all.
He all against Winston.
We
all about Carr. And then
we might need
I'm
to.
the truest Saints fan on earth. He go bitch Derek Carr.
Let me ask y'all
I
something.
posted on this. That's why I posted on
We
his
might
Facebook.
need to all apply to the offensive coordinator position, man, because we sound like we know what we doing up here, man.
Let me ask y'all something. Do y'all think
Go ahead,
now that we see things that Pete Carmichael got too much credit for what happened, or was it somebody else making him look good? Before.
Hey, so when we've been the most successful, right, this season, if there's any success, it's been in the hurry up 2 minute type offense, right? Where defense can't substitute, right? So
that's what I said earlier.
The reason why I joined in late is because I watched the press conference after. This dude, Dennis Allen, didn't even really answer any questions. All he kept saying was consistent. We need to be more consistent. Consistency.
He avoided it.
I think he said the word "so" like 80 times. So like that's
how y'all know Dennis Allen is deliberately wanting Pete Carmichael to get fired? Because if y'all think about
bro.
it,
we not here.
He didn't hire Pete Carmichael. He was forced to take Pete Carmichael from Loomis.
Like Dennis post game.
Now you starting Saints conspiracy theories.
Look,
I believe it.
Post game.
We got too much damn talent on this team to be losing like
Too
that.
much. Come on, man! Don't get me even madder again, dog.
Too much talent. That's why I'm not even as mad as I was last week against Houston. I'm upset.
I'm mad.
You know what I mean?
Right. I
was more upset with the Houston game. This game, the Jacksonville Jaguar game, we came back to fight.
That's the one positive thing you can take away from this game.
Yeah, the only positive.
We did come back.
They come back
and make it a game.
Because they could have very much well got blown out tonight.
I ain't gonna lie, y'all. It literally could have been like 42-6 out there. It really could have been bad. It could have been really bad. But like I said, I was telling Larry that earlier. We got time. We can build off of
we got plenty of games, man.
We're right. We can play through these games. We can go ahead and still make these playoffs. But at this point, I want to see some change. I want to see them really go ahead and evaluate this and just get rid of Pete Carmichael.
If we don't make changes, we will not see any wins. The same thing is going to be, it's like insanity. You're doing the same thing, expecting different results. It's not going to happen. This man don't make no changes. So what are we looking for? We
need better. Well, I mean, what I mentioned earlier, we need better play concepts.
No, you need Mickey Loomis to make the change. I think we
need to be more aggressive on defense. I think we need to send more blitz packages.
And then they're mad at motherfuckers. He throwing some shit over their head and under their feet and around their hips and shit.
Look, T, you hitting it on the head, man. You ain't gonna have no change.
I'm so glad T on the panel, man.
Man, look, I've been waiting on him to get on here, man. I've been waiting on him to get on. I'm so glad to see that.
I make t-shirts, right? I'm gonna make a t-shirt that said, "F that car, we should have bought a scooter." My thing is this: he's had so many excuses where he ain't had this, he ain't had that. Well, he got it now. So what's the excuse? Every time this man gets to the fucking 20-yard line, it's like a big invisible wall go there. He gets dumb or some shit. He He just can't do shit and to get to the red zone. Like, no more excuses for this dude. You got to play last week by a fucking rookie. Now this week you just doing dumb shit. One play he threw it to somebody on the side of my TV. Who the fuck are you doing?
I don't know, man. He took accountability in the press conference.
I'm tired of that accountability shit. Because he apologized, then he'll do it again next week.
I mean, he's not lying.
I ain't gonna lie to you, T.
He did calling the plays, though, man.
Today, I wouldn't even put it all on him today. The last couple of weeks, I started to understand what the fans were saying. But this game, I saw some fighting, Derek Carr. I wanted to see this all year long. I wanted to see some fight.
Hey,
and today, he could have won this game, dog. He could have won this game.
Hey, you know what I like? What I saw out of Derek Carr was what our head coach should be doing. The intensity. When Chris Olave quit on the route.
He quit on the route. Oh,
he yells at him.
He go Chris Olave right here. Here's Chris Olave right here. That's not gonna go to shit. Nah, I changed my mind.
Yeah, I'm glad y'all bringing this out about Chris Olave because Chris Olave is really has been lacking, y'all. I don't care how many yards he get. When you give up on plays the way he's been giving up on, he has to be called out, y'all. Yeah. We have to call, no matter how much we love a player and we think that the player is so he's gonna be.
Well, you know what that's about. He was the man last year.
Yeah, right. And now Michael Thomas can come up in here, and now he got to shut that damn low.
Brandon Cooks.
Mike is the number one.
Yeah, we don't need that. We don't need that kind of cash in the locker room.
Hey. Well, Larry, I'm gonna say it like this. Look, I still believe Chris Olave is the number one. You know, Michael. Look, I know Michael Thomas was the All-Pro and everything, but look, because Chris Olave has the more upside and the more.
EJ, you say no, EJ.
I still say Chris is the number one.
I disagree, EJ. Talent-wise, he is. He's not mature enough to be number one right now. His maturity, if he gets with his maturity level, then I would declare him number one. But he's not mature enough.
He's not carrying himself on the field with all that bitching and crying out there and half-assing.
Olave is him. He just got to get his ego in check. It's a team sport, not a me sport.
Right.
Yeah.
So right now he's not the number one. He got to earn it. He got to show Mike he the number one. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You already know how Michael Thomas is. Mike is a show me type dude, and Mike gonna show you.
Michael Thomas is definitely an alpha.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, most definitely.
He's definitely an alpha. He ain't gonna You just look, Olave, Shaheed, just play your role. You know what I mean? You was the man last year. Step back. Let Michael Thomas be the man.
Michael Thomas demands respect. He demands his respect.
Let Mike open it up.
Brandon Cooks 2.0, man. Get out of here.
Let Mike open it up for you.
Olave is 10 times better than Brandon Cooks.
If Olave was smart, he would let Mike open it up for him. That's what he would do. Let Mike open it up for you.
Yes, Larry. Yes, absolutely. Let Michael Thomas get them 3-4 catches, 10 yards apiece. Let them come up and then boom. Now you hit them over the top.
There you go. Hit him over the head.
You know. And I just want to say, y'all said we didn't throw to the tight ends, but I mean, Taysom Hill is a tight end, and he was catching the ball over the middle. So some targets to the tight end. Taysom Hill.
Look, I'm gonna say this too, though. Let's be honest here too. Now, Derek brought this up in the pregame show, and now it kind of makes me think about it even more. Now, I wasn't thinking about it at first, but I know Derek somewhere, sitting there smiling somewhere. But look. Like he brought up, is this too many weapons for Pete Carmichael to handle? Is he having a problem with managing Chris Olave, Michael Thomas, Alvin Kamara, Rashid Shaheed? Is he having a problem giving it to these playmakers or managing it? Go ahead.
I'm gonna say this.
Said in the press conference, he said, I just want to win. Give me the ball. I'm going to try to make plays. he even brought that up. He said, basically, you shouldn't have to have, so many touches per person, per se. Like that's
Right.
the thing. You manage the game based off matchups. That's what Alvin Kamara was saying. Like we got to take more advantage of the matchups. That's how
Right.
he said that's how we used to play. We used to play matchup ball. He actually said
Right.
that matchup ball. Now
Look,
you can't worry about I got to try to give Michael Thomas 9 targets and Olave 8 targets and nah, man, fuck that shit. If somebody's hot, you give them the ball. You know what I mean?
Right.
You
Right.
don't worry about
Hit the open man.
So
Go ahead,
they
T.
touches.
look, you know how I knew it was gonna be a long game, bro?
Pete Carmichael
When,
trying to put
when,
Danny
when, the,
football in real life.
when the Jaguars gave that ball back to us twice, and Rumpelstiltskin went out there and missed that goddamn kick.
Oh.
It's gonna be a long game.
But you know what, EJ? I'm gonna answer your
Ah,
question.
Go ahead, Larry.
It all comes back to coaching and a coach putting his
exactly.
players in check, making them understand their roles and what's going on, and that you can't always be the star every game.
Facts.
You got to play within the system.
Facts.
You can't be the star. So the coach, because see Sean Payton checked egos at the door.
Yeah.
Hey,
Because
hey,
nobody have a bigger ego than him. He gonna be the only ego in the
T-Mama
building.
going ham on Olave right now.
My bad.
She said Olave need breast milk.
Look,
Yeah. T Mama going crazy
He
on
going
Lord.
hard on Olave.
like real shit.
who going hard on?
Look,
T-Mama.
that's
T Mama in the comments.
She been going ham on Olave, bro. Y'all even see the
Olave on
comments?
breast milk.
She said Olave need breast.
coaching is our problem. Like if you watch Dennis Evans on the sideline, this man looks fucking confused. He out there looking like he on a Cartoon Network. He just walking around. He don't got look at his face. I'll be more pissed off. This dude like, nigga, did you just see this motherfucker do this shit? What the? He over there and he put the little thing like this. Like he
Dennis walked out the way. He walked out the way from the player when the player
Hey,
come on the
Dennis
sideline.
Allen act like he coaching baseball.
he coaching.
I ain't gonna lie, Dennis Allen was pissed off today.
Fucking Dennis Allen. I'm
I
fucking
did.
Dennis, man.
I seen
Wait,
one time.
that's why I believe that he's gonna make a decision. He was pissed
Yeah, you know
off
why?
today.
You know why? Because his fucking job's on the line.
His
Say
job on the
that.
line.
Say that, Larry. Come on, now.
Say, bro.
Hey,
Say that.
hey, right now. Hey,
What I
Eric,
just told y'all a
Dennis,
little while ago. What
in
Mickey
my
doing?
line of work, if somebody start fucking up, hey, my job's on the line. Hey, I'm gonna be pissed off too.
But you know what? You know what? Dennis like this. I done been down this road with the Raiders. Somebody gonna get. I didn't make. See, he trusted people before and didn't fire them, and that's how he lost his job. He gonna have to let some dudes go. It is what it
He
is.
got to. If he want to save his own job, I ain't gonna lie.
Gotta
The
make-
dude is a
He
damn
ain't
good
gonna let
defensive
nobody
line
go,
coach.
bro.
Oh yeah,
He got to
is,
make the
bro.
changes now. He got to
Yeah,
make
he
the
is.
changes now. But see, the
See,
thing is, he can't make the changes because you got players out there fucking up too. So Dennis Allen can't yank Pete when you put the next person in there and the player's still doing the same shit. You're going to get the same result.
Everybody fucking my way around, dog. It's a shit show. It's a whole shit show.
hard crime, baby. I like that. Hey, T
Hey,
Mama,
bro,
T Mama funny, bro. She said DA has a saucy walk. I ain't gonna never forget when DA walked in that Texas game in that preseason game with that little sidearm ass bag.
Leave him
Came in
alone.
there with
Leave
that
that
little
man
walk.
alone, bro.
he was sassy. He was sassy.
He gonna be walking home with that bag.
But
He gonna be walking home.
they say he had a broken hip, though. They say he had a broken hip.
Bro,
He
he
had a
be
broken
walking
hip.
home mad,
That's why he
sassy.
walked like that.
That motherfucker got a broken ego now. He
He
about to
gonna be
lose his.
mad and sassy.
He need a broken jaw with that bitch. Nigga. He need a broken jaw with that. I want to bat the piss out there. I can't see this man's face right now.
That man could not find the words during the press conference.
Say, bro. I told y'all what Mickey doing.
No. Pete Carmichael can't find words.
This
That's the one.
Yeah, you want to see somebody with no words?
With no words?
Pete Carmichael interview. Watch a Pete Carmichael interview. I'm telling you.
That man have no words.
Yeah,
No,
they don't let his ass on camera.
he be out there like this. stupid motherfucker. I'm so trash.
See,
I'm so
bro.
pissed, dog. It's like, and it's crazy because I'm pissed off as I am right now. I'm gonna wake my monkey ass up next week and watch their ass.
You guys can bait
Yeah.
today. Say what you want on the back. This is for those who coming in the chat. This is vent night. You can say what
And
you want to
we
say.
need that ring right there, Aaron. We need
Yeah.
that ring.
I got
We
upstairs,
need that
big
again.
dog. Hey, I got one upstairs to go with this right here.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Look,
Saints fans
we need them to that team again, man.
Saints fans have a right to vent. Y'all want to cry, you want to scream, you want to cuss. You can do it here on the Baddest Show.
I got a question.
Y'all be
I got
getting my dog.
I got a question.
Y'all be getting mad at my big dog for getting drunk. He got a right to get drunk. These motherfuckers.
Who you talking about? Me? You talking about me?
No, big dog with the day.
Oh, you talking about Humphrey?
Yeah, he got a right to get drunk.
Right, because the two drunkards is me and Humphrey.
Hey, you ain't gonna get drunker than me. Hey,
I ain't drinking shit
they gonna
today.
turn me into a crackhead, dog. And I'm a tell my teeth.
See the funny, the truest, most funniest thing you said, man, is that what's gonna be crazy is that Sunday we all gonna get right back on there.
Hey.
We gonna get right
We're
excited
gonna
again.
get right back and do this again.
You know what's crazy? I marinate my food every Saturday. I say we're gonna have a good meal on Sunday. And if the Saints play, fuck everybody.
Right. I got a question.
Go ahead, Larry.
I got a question. This for my numbers guys. What is Dennis Allen record currently as a head coach? Currently, counting the game.
It's poo poo. It's poo poo.
I thought I saw
he got
somewhere
like
in the comments
18
somebody had it at. It was 18 and 42.
41
18 and 42.
I don't like counting his record with Raiders. I don't like doing that because
but it counts. It counts. It counts. It's relevant.
I'm gonna tell you
relevant.
why I don't like that.
Ever seen you don't like counting shit that actually counts. He said Derek last week didn't count.
No. But check this out. It's relevant. That's why I'm asking because it's relevant to the point I'm trying to make. It's relevant to the point.
I know you said it's relevant, but I'm gonna tell you why I feel the way I feel. Because Warren Sapp and many of Woodson and all of them said that team nobody would have won.
I don't know about that.
But who was coaching?
He said they were all old. He said they were all just getting contracts. Y'all need to go check that video out, bro.
Hold on, but check this out. It's relevant to what I'm saying and how I know he's gonna get fired because if he don't, say like he lose. Say like he only went 2 or 3 more games this year, but them losses gonna add up on to the back end of that. His record is relevant because that's his record as a head coach, regardless of what was going on.
I'll say this then.
He was the man in charge.
Let's forget his record with the Raiders.
Let's just say about the Raiders. The man was a much younger dude, but
let's just say his record with the Saints. His record with the Saints is 10 and 14.
Right. I'll hold on that.
But they're gonna go with his overall as a head coach.
No, nobody don't do that.
No, it's a narrative to justify him because you know what the talking head's gonna say. The talking head's gonna say, well, his record as a head coach is blah 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 blah. They doing it now. They doing it now. So when he get fired, you know what they're gonna say? That was a good fire because his record as a head coach is blase.
No, you said that, my brother. Let me tell you something. If you ever want to watch Bill Belichick before he got to the Patriots, you'll be saying something different, bro.
Bill was on his way out to Tom Brady saved his ass. Bill was on his way out.
But coach, that's why I keep trying to tell you. You guys look to coaching. Coaching is, bro. That's a sticky thing to say, bro.
All right, hold up.
That's a sticky thing to say, bro. When you dealing with a poor organization like the Raiders,
hold up. I'm about to get him. I'm about to get him.
Me. I just don't know. I would never agree.
I'm about to get you. All right, check this out. Since Tom Brady been gone, what has Bill Belichick record been?
I don't know.
Since Tom Brady ain't been there, he ain't had a winning record since.
Well, but you saying that his success only came from Tom Brady?
They had 10.
That's the way it looked.
No, that's not true. That's not true. That's not true because he went to the playoffs and won. He went to the playoffs and won a game when Tom Brady was out for the year, and he had that no-name quarterback start with a C. I can't think of that dude.
Matt Castle.
Matt Castle.
And he won without
because of that because of that defense. And then they was cheating too.
Now you gonna say because you see how you
was cheating. No, but the ass was cheating too. Since he got caught cheating and he ain't got Tom Brady no more, what has he won? He can't cheat no more.
Bro, you can
that defense ain't been looking that good no more.
You can never take away that man's accomplishments, man.
I'm not taking away his accomplishments.
That man is the one who drafted. That man is the one who drafted Tom Brady, man.
Yeah,
Tom Brady wouldn't be Tom Brady if it wasn't for Drew Bledsoe.
But check this out. But check this out.
Got hurt.
This man taking a piss.
What has he done since Tom Brady been gone?
This dude.
Tom Brady been gone from that 4 years now. What has Bill Belichick done in 4 years?
You know what Bill Belichick's fault is? Being the GM. He should never try to be the GM.
But he the GM, so guess who it all fall on? He making the calls. He making the personnel decisions and everything.
I don't give a fuck. He gave more Super Bowls, him and Tom Brady, to that organization than our organization have. Period. So
but that's the problem. But you know what? But that's the problem. See that loyalty? Sean Payton got us 1 Super Bowl, and we was loyal to him for life.
And they still loyal to that motherfucker. They give him 1 Super Bowl. Draft picks.
I don't know why.
Draft picks and shit. Buddy draft picks.
I don't know why.
We ain't sniffed the Super Bowl since.
And we ain't gonna sniff it with Dennis Allen.
Oh, we got screwed out of 1 with the no call. We would have beat Patriots that year.
We got screwed out of 2. The Minneapolis Miracle. We got screwed out of that one too.
That boy
got screwed out of multiple shit. The other Minnesota guy where he pushed off.
Yep. The 49ers game the year after we won the Super Bowl. We was going back and forth.
Knocked out Pierre Thomas out the fucking game.
But the other Minnesota game, Kyle Rudolph pushed off in the end. But
the Ram too. The Ram pushed off too, and didn't get we didn't get a call, pass interference, whatever that was, and we didn't get a call at the end of that game.
We got to start looking at Mickey Loomis too.
I want to say, but the closest one out of all those was the no call. Like
you ain't gonna get rid of Mickey Loomis. He got something with Tom
You had Eric Bieniemy in the office.
I know as a fan you feel that way, but Mickey ain't going nowhere, buddy.
Nah,
Mickey ain't going nowhere. Man, Mickey gonna clean house. Mickey gonna drop the hammer before it get dropped on him.
I got their phone numbers. I be calling their asses. They be hanging up on me. I be calling shit. Yeah, I got their numbers. I be calling shit. I be blowing their shit up. They be mad at me. Let me put you over to PR. No. PR my ass. I need to talk to somebody for real. Because I know you see what the fuck I and I be drunk out this bitch. So I know you see you right on the sideline.
Good, bro. I'm looking at the replay of the game right now, and this shit ain't pretty.
Dog,
up until the 4th quarter, it ain't pretty.
The first half was not pretty.
3rd quarter wasn't pretty either.
They gave us the first half, and we gave it back.
That's why I was saying earlier, man, some of those plays that we ran, it's like it doesn't fit the package. The package doesn't fit the personnel that we have.
Exactly.
You know, like why are we running those plays? It doesn't make any sense. And then when we scored, it's like that's what we should have been doing from jump.
See?
So we kind of shot ourselves in the foot in the game.
Yeah, you can't really run a 2-minute offense the whole game.
Because you're going to wear your offense down, too.
Right.
Don't let it give you the side.
You got to pick your time.
But when you get to a certain point on the field, you can run it. Like when you get inside the 40, then you speed the tempo up. Don't let the defense make the adjustments. You can get to the end zone quicker. You got to make sure you got your right personnel out there.
Yeah.
Right. Because we saw later in the game, where the Jaguars let us back in it, but they were getting tired. The defense wasn't playing as hard. There's no reason why we shouldn't have really won the game, in my opinion. The way it was going, we completely stopped them until they scored that touchdown with Kirk.
That's not
You
even what
know,
it was. See, the problem is the Jaguars ain't really that good. They not a better
right?
team than us. They don't
They're
have
not
more talent than us. We just go back to coaching,
like we
play
pointed out
calling.
earlier. The
See,
Well,
secondary was
well,
weak.
well, 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 well
You
let's
know,
bring
the
back
secondary weak.
that was another decision. Okay, Doug Peterson was available when we had when we was looking for a coach after Sean Payton. He came in for the first interview and then declined. That was the guy we should have got, Doug Peterson, because he won the Super Bowl. He would have been the only person that could go into that locker room with credibility like Sean Payton. And I still say that was a big mistake.
We should have let Dennis stay defensive coordinator. That's what we should have
And,
did.
and let Doug Peterson come in and be the head coach.
But you know what?
Yep.
And Doug is an offensive minded coach and
He's an
also a
offensive
former
minded
NFL
coach.
Right.
quarterback.
Right, Larry.
That's
Right.
what I'm
Your
saying.
former NFL quarterback.
Right.
I remember him way back in the World League of American Football back around 1990. WLAF.
Hmm. I remember
Doug
him too.
Peterson
Yep.
played.
Yep. That's what I'm
He wore
saying.
he wore
I know,
he wore
coulda, woulda,
ugly number
shoulda,
though. He
coulda,
wore
woulda,
ugly
shoulda, but
number.
I'm saying I think I don't know. Sometimes I feel like Dennis Allen is over his head. Sometimes, like
He is.
he's in over his head. He doesn't really know what to do with the group he has, and it's like, dude, you got so much talent. There's no reason this team should be 3-4 with all the talent we have. I know our offensive line got problems, but y'all see how much better it's getting. It doesn't make sense. That's why we're not producing offensively, especially in the red zone. We haven't had a touchdown in the first quarter in I don't know how long. At home especially. That used to be our
Hmm.
bread and butter. Oh, we down here. Oh, we about to score. Now, oh my goodness.
yeah,
You hope
in the
you
dome,
hope to get in there.
got to keep them fans engaged.
Really, you
With
gotta
that, Aaron?
practice better. You gotta practice better. You gotta instill that in
Larry, I'm
practice.
serious. I wonder how we practice, and I really do.
I said you
Because
got
when you brought that up,
got
I said, man, that's a good point.
the
What are
Saints
we
got to
doing?
score early. You got to, especially at home. The Saints got to score early for the
Oh,
fans
yes.
to stay engaged. For the fans to stay engaged, that second quarter and right in like first part of the right out of halftime,
Right.
it felt like there was no energy in the dome until we started kind of like coming back, and then you felt it just like erupt, like they were getting loud again, and they had some hope, but they let us down.
But you know what, Aaron? I'm really, really happy. I'm glad to see some fire from Derek tonight. I like, the part about that I didn't like was that I didn't see it, and maybe I didn't see it. Well, we're not seeing it from P. Carmichael, period. But I didn't really see it from some of the other players, a few of them, when they scored or whatever. But and Malcolm Roach and Carl Granderson, I see it from them, but I didn't really see it from the other players, like some of the wide receivers getting into it. I want to see them get a little excited about, and get frustrated like Derek was. I didn't see that from them, so that's why I was wondering. I asked the guys earlier, do y'all think that Derek has the respect yet? Like, okay, think about Drew Brees. You can even go Aaron Brooks if you want. They command the respect from the receivers and other people on offense. The guys wanted to play for them. The guys wanted to succeed with them. The guys wanted to, protect their quarterback. If somebody bumped them the wrong way, they got in the guy's face. Hey, man, don't hit my quarterback like that. Don't bump my quarterback like that. They made sure they know, hey, that's not going to happen. But I don't see that with Derek Carr. Like, some guys come over and help him up, but I don't see...
I just hope we're not becoming a me, right? Like I said earlier, the players are thinking about it too. You know what I mean? Wanting they touch and this and that instead of, they trying to play. I hope we're not turning into that type of team, like playing for me instead of playing for everybody.
That's what I'm saying. Like when Drew, I know the Drew era is gone. I know that, but I'm saying, even let's say modern day quarterbacks now, you still see guys that'll get up and get grimy for their quarterback. I don't see that with him. I know, like Larry talked about it too, but I'm like that too. I look at body language. I look at what you're doing on the field of chemistry. I'm not seeing it. I don't feel that they are cohesive yet. I don't feel that they want to play for each other. I don't see that.
I'm gonna point something out to you. The difference between Drew Brees and Aaron Brooks was the coaches that they had. Jim Haslett used to cut more, used to dig into that ass fuck up out there in the
Yeah,
field.
yeah, hell yeah. Yeah,
He
he did.
and
He was
Jim
sharp.
Haslett and Jim Haslett had an offensive coordinator, Mike McCarthy, before he
But he
left.
left. But he
Sure
left though.
did.
Before Mike McCarthy left, Jim Haslett had an offensive coordinator. Our offense was in the top 10 in the league. Aaron
Sure
Brooks was a
was.
star. When he
Yeah,
left, Aaron Brooks fell off. Drew
yeah.
Brees had Sean Payton. Sean made sure that they respected his quarterbacks. I don't care who was back there, they respected him. You feel what I'm saying? It don't
They
matter who was
respected
back
you.
there. Same thing with Jim Haslett. It didn't matter who was back there. He made sure they respected that quarterback. This is all a product of coaching. Our coaching
Sure
is
did.
lax.
Well, yeah, you know what else Sean Payton did? He made sure everybody in that fucking locker room know that if Drew Brees gonna throw the ball to whoever's fucking open, don't be talking about I'm open or this and that.
Right,
What I'm
right.
talking about right now, I think that's more of you should have threw the ball to me, or and now these motherfucking receivers getting in their feelings because they
Yeah,
not
that's yeah. It's just like that whole Brandon Cook thing. That's why they got rid of him, and he ain't done nothing since.
then you see
You know,
situations like
hmm
Olave quitting on the route.
can y'all
Go back,
imagine? You
go
know,
back to
Brandon Cook could have been great if he'd have stayed here and had his attitude right. Cause Drew sure could have used him. You know, but
Drew
man,
had him lit, but
yeah,
he never had a season like that again.
never. Cause he
Never.
ran
He
his
never
mouth too much.
always
ran his
He
mouth.
ran his mouth too much. And I hope
always wanted
Olave, I know he's young, and a lot of them young dudes think that they got to prove themselves. They're trying to show how big their nuts are and all that stuff. Man, you ain't got to do all that, bro. Just come play, keep your mouth shut, keep your head down, work hard, grind, get your game up, learn, shut up, and do what you got to do. Man, you're gonna be a star. You ain't got to say nothing. Let your game do the talking.
exactly.
You know, let your game do the talking, bro. You ain't even got to do all that.
The ball comes to you. The ball comes to you.
Ball
If it
come to
don't,
you, it come to you.
if it don't, guess what? Get back in the huddle, hit a fucking play, line up, and don't ever give up on a.
Right.
I was a huge Chris Olave fan, still kind of am, but I kind of lost a little respect when I saw him.
I am. I just want to see what he does from here on out. I'm still a fan of him, especially because he'll play on my team. But
No,
for
a fan,
Derek Carter
but
call him out like that on TV, for
I'm
Derek
Well,
Carter call him
no,
out like
no,
that
no,
on
no, no,
TV,
no. But that's normal. That's normal. I mean, you don't see that when Aaron Rodgers do it. Brett Favre have done it.
right?
Some of the
a
greatest
Chris
quarterbacks
Olave
have
fan.
called you out on TV. I
Oh,
don't have no
I know. I'm
problem with
just
that.
saying when you see him do that, you know, I hope the rookie. My point was, I hope the rookie have thick skin, and he said, you know what, I needed to have that happen. I needed that to happen to me, kind of get my mind right and get me back
Well,
in the game. And
if he don't, then he ain't the guy for us, man. He gotta. This the NFL, bro.
well, the thing is, the Saints stuck with him for at least another 4 years. I
They're
know
not.
they got him. I'm sorry, they
They're
got
not
him in.
stuck. They're
Well,
not
they got
stuck
him
with
for what, a
anything,
5-year
bro.
contract. They can't
They're
get
not.
rid of him yet. Too much
They.
money.
Who told you that? They could trade Olave in 2 seconds. What you talking about?
Not yet, no, because they got they got him locked in. They're not gonna get rid of him like that. They
They
got him locked
traded
for
Brandon.
5 years.
They traded Brandon Cooks. Why not?
That was different. I'm just saying, like
Look,
I don't
bro,
know the
number
I don't
one
know the
pick.
details of his
I'm gonna tell you
contract,
right
but
now,
they
somebody
got
makes
some
an
money
offer.
locked in on him
Don't think the Saints won't pull the trigger.
because they got some
The same.
guaranteed money that they
Mickey
got to
gon'
pay him.
The
No, I'm
same
Mickey
talking
thing
gonna
about
pull
with.
the
that
money
trigger.
that they
Mickey gonna pull that trigger.
got to pay him. I don't know if they would. I got to go back and look at it, but
Bro,
I think it wouldn't be smart of them to do that unless the young man don't want to be here. That's
They're
different.
not. They're not gonna owe him that money. They're gonna trade his ass. They're gonna trade him
bro.
straight up. Brandon Cooks did what
But they're
was
not
2
gonna
or 3 years and then gone.
ask for. They're
What's
gonna
his
ask for a lot.
guarantee though? What was the? I got to look at his contract because I know
He's
I
still
was
That
reading
con-
something. I'm like,
contract.
yeah, they would give
that's
it.
a rookie contract.
He's still on a contract.
My brother. That ain't
He
no
ain't getting
big
no money.
contract.
He
Right.
ain't getting no
He's
That's
still
money.
on
true. Yeah,
a
that's
contract.
true. That's
So
true.
we would be dumb to get rid of him right now, honestly.
They ain't gonna
That's
get
how I
rid of him.
feel.
It happens with with all quarterbacks. Sometimes that happens, brother.
If his
That's
ass
what I'm saying, Aaron. I don't think it'd be smart for us to get rid of him right now over that. I don't
You
think
take
that's worth to let a player
I,
go. But all players go through that. A lot of them, especially the young ones, when they used to be in the star, they
you
go
take
through that. That's growing pain.
I think they're gonna
you
get
tell you
it
what's
figured
gonna
out for sure. I think they're gonna get it figured out. You
you
know?
tell you what's gonna
But,
happen.
but
Tell you what's gonna happen. Michael Thomas is his mentor. Michael Thomas gonna get his mind right. That's his
that's
mentor.
what I'm about to say, Larry. Because who went through it who went through it before he did, Mike Thomas, and we kept him. And Mike did, he didn't really say much, but Mike kind of had his little issues too with Sean Payton, as we know. But I don't think we got to get rid of Chris Olave over this. I think let the young man learn. He's a young man.
If he don't straighten out, and fly right, they're gonna fly his ass up out of here. He's gonna be on the next flight out of here.
I don't think nobody think that they're gonna get rid of that brother.
Nobody said anything about getting rid of him. I'm just saying I feel like he's in his feelings right. That's all.
Yeah, he in me mode. He in me, my, and I. That's what he is. That's what he thinking about.
Right. Once they get it all figured out,
he's trying to play for his next contract.
I honestly still think this team is trying to find a chemistry, man. Honestly,
Yeah, it's gonna take more than a couple of games.
Be like, oh man, this is 7 games in, and
3 and 4
season. But think about when you think about basketball teams, right? You got this person, and then they're not even really that good because you got the 3 superstars, and they got to figure out how to work together, right? So we got a whole team full of superstars. We just got to figure out how everybody can work together and have that chemistry come together. Once we figure that out,
I know.
And I think we're almost there.
Foster Moreau being from New Orleans, that and you drop a pass like that, bro. You from New Orleans.
Everybody said don't even they're not even worried about it. They said that.
And he was upset about it.
They said don't everybody that came in the press conference said they're not even worried about that he dropped the pass. They said because we should have never been in a position to where we counting on him to make that pass.
That man was upset too. He was on the sideline crying, and I felt for him.
Think about everything that man's been through, bro.
Yeah, I thought about it. Yeah, the cancer. Yeah,
and I'm just saying, he's been through a lot. So for him to miss a potential game time touchdown, Alvin
at home
said it,
and that hit that he experienced earlier. That was a nasty hit that he endured. I saw that hit. I'm like, man,
They all said there's going to be bigger plays, bigger catches, more opportunities.
Right.
Hey, look.
But he was down on himself about it, and I can respect that because I know when you're a player or if you're good at something.
Anybody with any kind of fucking, that's in that position, any person that's a pro obviously wants to make that play, right?
Right. That's his craft, right.
So,
right. So I understand. I'm like, I can respect that because I know he's going to work on that. That's something he's going to really work on.
So the one thing we can do about questioning that play is why not run that play with Jimmy Graham?
Why not? That's what I told Larry.
6'7".
Exactly.
Yep. I don't get it. I don't understand why we haven't seen him, Aaron.
Chances of making that catch.
Why haven't we seen Jimmy Graham? When we get to the red zone, right, we're not scoring touchdowns. All right, let's put Jimmy in that mud. Let's see what Jimmy can do.
Guys, we didn't need a 6'7" guy to catch that. That's a 6'5" guy.
I'm not talking
about
just that. Man, put Jimmy. We Jimmy
you
don't need
you don't need 6'7" to catch that. That was 6'5" who dropped it.
Even as a decoy, put Jimmy down there. We ain't scoring, Everett.
Okay. No, you got to hold him accountable as well, but he shouldn't have dropped the ball.
We're not scoring in the red zone. Is my point.
You're right.
I'm not giving no pity pot.
You a pro. You
shouldn't have dropped it. No,
you're not supposed to drop the pass like that.
Okay,
but Jimmy ain't dropping that.
All right, Everett. Last week when Jeffrey Hopgood dropped a touchdown, you don't think if you would have had.
That's high school.
No, man, it's football.
I'm not going to put that pressure on the look. These guys get millions of dollars. They got to catch that pass. That's $1 million.
We're not talking about money.
We're not even throwing it to Jimmy Graham. Jimmy Graham 1 for 1 in the red zone. Put Jimmy Graham in the red zone.
I'm not
with 10 yards out, throw it up to Jimmy Graham. He's going to get that.
You're paying Foster for the same thing. Foster got to
catch I don't care. Put Jimmy in there. We know we're going to catch the ball. Look, if I got a team, I know I'm paying that guy money, but guess what? That guy gonna catch the ball. This is where he's successful at. I'm putting him in there. But that's me.
So what you're saying is
I'm trying to win.
What you're telling me is you don't believe that Foster can catch a 5-yard pass.
No, what I'm saying is the game on the line. Jimmy Graham got
the game on the line. Foster has made that catch with the Raiders in the past. Well, Foster's supposed to catch that ball.
He's supposed to.
Foster has caught that multiple times at the goal line.
I would like to at least see Jimmy down there.
So Are you
And
saying
that
your chances decrease or increase if Jimmy Graham's in that position?
Foster have more chemistry with Derek Carr. He comes from the Raiders with him.
Man,
They should,
Your
any quarterback will have chemistry with Jimmy Graham. He's 6'7".
if anybody should have chemistry, it's
Do
them
your
two.
chances increase or decrease if Jimmy Graham's in that position?
No, God, that's just a matter. If y'all want to believe that Jimmy Graham, what if Jimmy would have?
6'7",
What
Everett. He's
if Jimmy
taller
would
than
have? What
6'5".
if Jimmy would have dropped it, y'all? What if he would have
Jimmy
dropped
ain't
it? 'Cause
dropping
Jimmy,
it though. When has Jimmy
can't
dropped it
say
in the red
that.
zone?
Jimmy
I'm
has
gonna
When
tell
has he
y'all what
dropped it
happened.
in the red zone?
Jimmy
I'm gonna tell
has
y'all what
dropped.
happened.
He
I'm
has
gonna tell y'all
dropped
what
passes
happened.
for the Saints. Stop
Not
it.
in the red zone. Not like that.
I'm gonna tell y'all what
Wide open
happened.
like that.
Foster Moreau got excited. You know what I'm saying? He in his
Yeah, he did.
hometown.
Yeah,
He couldn't believe. First of all, he couldn't believe he was that wide open. And
I
when the
know.
ball came, he just it happened. It
Didn't
happened
catch
to
it.
the best.
Yeah,
It happened to the best of us.
it does.
I'm not.
I did feel bad
I,
for him. I felt bad for him, man, because I saw when he walked off, I said, man, he ain't gonna be able to sleep tonight. That's gonna bother him.
I love Foster, but Foster got to catch that pass.
Gotta catch the ball.
I
That's
understand what
true.
you're saying.
But he
Look,
just got big eyes.
if it was Jimmy and put in that situation, then I can see what you're saying. Okay, but Jimmy
Yeah,
was not in that position. Okay,
I know, but
we
that's
got
that's the other thing. That's the other thing. That's my
Jimmy
other
not even
point.
a start. Jimmy not
That's my
even a
other
starting
point.
tight end.
But that's my other point. I'm talking about special situations, special circumstances.
You
Why are
put
we not?
Taysom Hill right
Put
there.
Taysom in there, put Jimmy in there. You can put Foster in there, but get the guy that you know is going to score.
Foster don't never ever drop passes like that, bro. I
Listen
watched
to me.
Foster.
Put the
Foster don't do
guys,
it.
and
That
when you're
just
in the red
that was
zone,
just a fluke drop.
when we're in the red zone, put the guys that have the highest success rate in the red zone in the game. It's
But if
that
you go
simple.
look at the brother has had a high success rate at the goal line.
But Everett, okay, we
You
haven't even been using him really.
cannot criticize that play. Oh, who got the ball? The
Not
man's
the
supposed to
play,
catch
no,
that
but I
ball.
can't criticize us how
No,
we're
no,
not
no, no.
using
It does.
personnel. Yes, I can.
No, not that particular. That dude. Anybody on this panel said that dude should have caught that pass? Y'all crazy.
I said that too. What I'm saying is we're not
And
using our personnel in the red zone that has a high success rate. Like Jimmy Graham is 1 for 1 in the red zone. Like Taysom Hill, they finally used him and we scored in the red zone, but we haven't been using him in the red zone until today.
Like I
And
said,
he finally scored.
you're insulting Foster Moreau because he's supposed to catch that ball. Even
No,
he agreed. Yeah, if you would talk to him and he would talk to you, he would tell you I'm supposed to catch that ball.
yeah, I know. I'm not disagreeing with that. You're not listening to my point. My point is we are not using the packages that make us successful in the red zone. We're doing
How you
things.
know what's going on in practice and that's not a part of the
I
package? Brother?
don't. That's what I'm saying. We're not using them. We haven't even seen these guys in the red zone.
I just told
We
you
are the worst team in the red zone in the NFL, probably. I wouldn't be surprised because we don't score touchdowns. And then I'm listening to Dennis Allen during the break talking about, yeah, we got to get down there, score some field goals. Da, da, da. I'm like, man, what are you talking about? We need touchdowns. We don't need to score no field goals. What are you talking about?
No,
and I'm listening to him.
he was talking about the missed field goals. He's talking about
No,
that you got.
but he was
I'm
talking about when he was talking to the lady.
He was talking about if you're gonna get down there, you gotta make touchdowns and field goals. You gotta score.
He said score some field goals. He didn't even mention touchdown.
But I gotta go back. I gotta go back.
I said, man, what are you talking about, Dennis?
Did y'all hear him say that?
I had the caption on my TV. I even read it. That's what
so
he said.
So you telling me that man said
go
that?
Down and make the field goals. Like when the field goal, like when we put the field goal out there, they got to make the field goal. I don't think he said score field goal.
There's
man, I'm gonna go back and look at it because when I saw that, I'm like, what are you talking about, dude? We need to score. We're in the red zone. You making teams on defense in the red zone look so good, and they're not. You know, it's like I don't understand. I know the field gets short. I understand that. I know the field gets short. It's harder to score. I understand that logic. But come on, man. You're in the red zone. You're supposed to be your bread and butter. We got to get in there. We got players, skilled players that can score in the red zone. We got playmakers. We got Taysom Hill. We got Alvin Kamara. We got, every mention Foster Moreau supposed to catch the ball. Yeah, we got tight ends. We got big bodies. There's no reason why we can't box somebody out and throw it up there and let them get it. Them cornerbacks small. Come on, man.
Gotta go. I gotta work.
I gotta go to y'all.
Yeah,
But,
I gotta bounce too. I gotta take a physical in the morning.
Yeah, I gotta. I'm driving. Y'all know how that go. But
Yeah, I'm just sitting outside talking to y'all, but it was all
it
right,
was
man.
not. It's
Hey,
okay to vent.
like we said, we're gonna bounce back. You heard me?
Yeah, we're gonna bounce back, y'all. I mean, it's one thing is mathematically we're not ain't nothing over with, y'all. So
Oh,
it is what it is. Y'all have a right to be upset.
who that?
We
Y'all,
in
My,
pro. Who that?
y'all go in the group, y'all gonna see way more worse posters than this group. So
I
it
know.
is what it
That's
is.
why I ain't even
So
looking at it right now.
I'm not even worrying about it. So
I don't
all right,
entertain them
brother.
dudes during the week.
Man, I'm not even gonna watch them dudes in the group. All right, brother.
I don't
All right.
entertain them during the week.